Welcome to episode 5 of the Time Stretch Talk Show. Let's kick things off with a track that features 2 time stretches.
This track is titled Enter the Scene, Black Up Crew Speed Mix by DJ Supreme and Rhythm Masters. Let's now take a listen.
That time stretch was pretty scary. I do not want to listen to the second time stretch on this track.
The second time stretch is not as scary. Let's now drop that second time stretch onto the turntable.
That time stretch was pretty scary if I was in a deep sleep.
Our next track we are about to drop features 2 scary time stretches.
This track is titled Eternally by Point Blank. Let's now take a listen.
That was very scary. I did not know when the time stretch was going to start. It was dead silent inside this church until that time stretch started.
Let's now drop the second time stretch from this track.
That was another silent start time stretch. Gotta shut the radio off as fast as I can.
Our next track we are about to drop features 1 scary time stretch. This track is on the Polymartys Production 1998 CD.
This track is titled Dominating by Mainia. Let's now take a listen.
That time stretch jarred me.
I think I am going to have nightmares about dominating. I hope the priest does not hear that. Our 4th track of the day features 2 scary time stretches. I remember hearing this track on the Chris Shepherd radio show back in the spring of 1998.
This track is titled You're a Superstar, Dogwhistle Soundsystem mix by Love Inc. Let's now take a listen. That last time stretch scared the living daylights out of me.
The second time stretch on this track is heard a few times throughout the track. Let's now drop the second time stretch. That time stretch gave me shivers. If I was in bed, I will be shutting the radio off before I hear another time stretch.
Listening to all these time stretches gave me goosebumps. Our next track features a time stretch at the end of the track.
This track is titled Rude Girls by Substance. Let's now take a listen. I did not know that a track would end off with a scare. I better not listen to this track. This CD needs to go into the microwave.
This drum and bass track that we are about to drop features a soft female time stretch.
This track is titled Burning by Dope. Let's now take a listen.
Finally, that time stretch was not too bad. I can handle this track.
Praise the chord for a soft time stretch. I can leave my radio on if I hear this track.
Our next track features a very scary time stretch at the top of the track. If you are scared of time stretches, do not play this track.
This track is titled Digable Bass, Heaven mixed by DJ Rap. Let's now take a listen.
I think I am going to scream. That time stretch is played so many times throughout the track.
That time stretch freaked me out. I will be shutting off the radio as fast as I can before the second time stretch sounds.
Our next track features a scary deep male time stretch at the top of the track.
This track is titled El Fuego by 666. Let's now take a listen.
El Fuego.
That time stretch was very scary. I do not want to hear this track in bed.
That time stretch is repeated at least once during the track.
This now concludes today's talk about the scary time stretch. We will be back to celebrate Pentecost with more time stretches. surprise. Are you scared?
We just reviewed 6 different time stretches from our previous talks.